Hey everybody, this is at Great Cowboys 1964. Um, I'm going to talk about the Notre Dame and USC rivalry coming to an end. It's something that annoys me. It's definitely something that I believe should have stayed in place. Um, the rivalry began in 1926. It's been played every year except for 1943 to 1945 because of World War II, and 2020, of course, when the Pac-12 conference canceled all non-conference games in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. So again, they played each other for 73 straight years. It was always a series that has gotten the fans' attention, not just Notre Dame and USC fans, but fans all over the country. Um, they've been playing for the last, what, 69 years for the jeweled shillelagh. That trophy does mean something. Since they've been playing for that trophy, Notre Dame is 36, 30, and 3. Um, Obviously, there was runs from 67 through 82 when USC was 12, 2, and 2 against the Irish. Notre Dame went 11, 0, and 1 from 83 to 95. USC won 8 straight games, 2002 to 2009. Um, it basically has always been something that has been a part of a Notre Dame fan's life to go out and destroy, fight on. That is something that we cherish. 1988, the last time the Irish won the title, they beat an unbeaten USC team in the Coliseum, um, and that led us to the national title in 1988. So again, when you have those types of moments in your past, that means something. Um, to not see them playing any longer is truly disappointing. Um, it really, it really does suck. Um, it it just does not feel right. I know my brother George Lopez is just as upset. He's a USC fan as I am an Irish fan. Um, Again, this whole situation um, boils down to the USC Trojans deciding that they did not want to play us late in the year. They wanted us to play early in the year, such as when Notre Dame hosts USC. It's always in the third Saturday in October. Well, Notre Dame fans always love going out to USC the Thanksgiving Day weekend. That's when we usually played them. Now it doesn't happen. So let's look at the Fighting Irish schedule for next year. They play the Wisconsin Badgers Sunday, September the 6th. That'll be at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Then the Rice Owls come to Notre Dame. The Michigan State Spartans come to Notre Dame. Then the Irish travel to West Lafayette to play the Purdue Boilermakers. Then they also go to play the NC Tar Heels under Bill Belichick. Then it's going to be again another offsite game at Gillette Stadium against Navy. Then they do face the Miami Hurricanes. There's your one ranked team. The Boston College Eagles then come to Notre Dame. The SMU Mustangs, who could very easily be a ranked team, will then travel to Notre Dame. They travel out to Syracuse, then they play Stanford, and now instead of facing the USC Trojans, it's going to be at Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. The BYU Cougars, there's your other ranked team. Um, with Notre Dame being a team as long as they're in the top 12 that gets into the playoff next year, that's always going to be a matter that people can whine and cry about all they feel like. That's all fine and dandy. But again, the Fighting Irish not playing the USC Trojans absolutely sucks as far as I'm concerned. It just totally sucks. Um, but again, if you look at next year's schedule, that's top 12 for Notre Dame. They will make the playoffs next year. That's the bottom line of all this. If you're not aware, the Fighting Irish have the second best recruiting class for 2026. So, yes, we will lose players to the NFL this year, but the guys that we've got coming in are high end guys. So, again, we'll see what happens. But again, not facing the USC Trojans is going to suck come Thanksgiving weekend. Um, and people who say that the Irish haven't won a national title in all these years since 1988. That's fine and dandy. Look at how many other schools that are out there that have just as many people talking about their school and their hopes every year, just the same way I'm doing about the Fighting Irish. Okay, so winning a national championship is obviously a sweet cake moment and all that other fun sort of stuff. But again, if you're Fighting Irish like I am, you believe in our mother. Our mother. That's what Notre Dame means. And yes, that is the Virgin Mary, who, if you were raised a Roman Catholic, Virgin Mary is somebody that we can speak to as a Roman Catholic, just as many others have their beliefs and all that other jazz. Well, when you were raised Catholic, you said that your Hail Marys for a reason. So again, this goes to the heart of the matter of being raised a Catholic and all that other good sort of stuff as well. But again, it doesn't matter if you're a Catholic or not. If you love the University of Notre Dame, you love fighting for the Jules Shillelagh against the USC Trojans. That's the bottom line here. And now it's not going to happen. It really does suck. I'm very disappointed in the decision, and that decision apparently came from USC. It really does boil down to the USC Trojans not wanting to play the Irish on the Thanksgiving Day weekend, I guess. It really does suck. That's the bottom line of all of this. It's going to be difficult for me not to fight them for the Jules Shillelagh for the next 2 years at least. There is no reason. There is no reason why the USC Trojans don't want to face the Fighting Irish or Notre Dame every year, just as we have for every year except those 3 calendar years that I mentioned to you since 1926. It really, really does suck. Again, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame will be back in the playoffs next year. There is no doubt with that schedule that they have next year. This year, of course, they played Texas A&M and Miami. Their first 2 weeks lost, by 1 point to Texas A&M and by a field goal to Miami. I've already discussed this on the last word as to why. But again, this is the life of being a Fighting Irish fan, just as it is for me being a Dallas Cowboys fan. You've got 30 years of Jerry Jones and his continual nonsense. For the Fighting Irish, do I hope that we win a national championship every year? But I understand that the way that the rules are written, it's not going to be easy. Bottom line. So yeah, the Notre Dame versus the USC rivalry has come to an end. It really does suck. I hope everybody has a very good, happy holiday season, and take care, everybody.